We never finished this yesterday,
touch her
Mike.
fingers.
We never finished this yesterday, Mike.
This guy's my favorite.
We got to finish this. For those who don't know.
This guy's my favorite.
For those who don't know, the first part of this video is up on the Clip channel, youtube.com/ROTC Media. Search for ROTC Clips. It's the Alpha Show, and we started this video yesterday, got too late, so I want to get into it early so we could finish it. It's how to make girls horny instantly. So we left off with start talking flirty with her.
Which was, by the way, there's so many things wrong with this guy. Like, first of all, I've said before, I hate programs. I hate anything that treats human interaction like a game, or because it's you're training people how to be psychopaths. You're not supposed to, like, when you sit down and introduce yourself to somebody, right? Whether it's a guy, girl, whether it's sexual or otherwise, there shouldn't be this psycho game that you're playing. It should just be like you're interacting with somebody, you're talking to them, whatever. And it's like these people turn it into like a point system. Like they're checking off things on a bowling scorecard. And you're like, that's a sick way to look at talking to people. You're just supposed to talk to people. And like, if you know social cues and how to pick up on stuff, you're talking to a chick. If you know how to read the situation, you'll know within the first 15 minutes whether or not you got a shot or not. I'm not saying they're going to take you in a bathroom and blow you right away, but you know in the first 15 minutes, like, okay, I could work this a little bit. I could probably get this chick to hang out sometime. But this guy, everything's like make sure you do step. When they follow these things, these programs, they always do everything so literally that they end up terrifying these women too. They're always like, make eye contact. So the guys will just go up to women and not even blink and shit like that. So like to touch her. Do you picture a guy going down this checklist and being like, okay, to touch her finger. It's the touch her finger part. And they're like, what are you doing?
Spill her drink. You're all fucking knocking shit over.
I had to touch her finger. It was number 3 on the list.
List? And the girl's like, list?
What list?
What?
I'm supposed to be making you horny right away.
What? Sir, sit down and buckle up. We're about to land.
Of the sexy time both of you have shared. Number 4. Touch her fingers. Play it safe and slow. If she feels awkward or uncomfortable, it's the end of the road for your sexual entrepreneur. No. Find an excuse to touch her fingers, either by brushing her palm with yours or by giving her something to hold. Compliment her about her delicate fingers.
Absolutely ridiculous theory. If you really want to fucking gauge, whether or not a chick's willing to fuck you or not, and by the way, this is not something I'd recommend you do, especially if you just sat down next to some girl at a Starbucks. But if you've been talking to a chick for a while, right, and you really want to know if they fuck you or not, touch their face. You will. If you want the quickest answer right then and there, if a girl's going to fuck you or not, you don't want to waste 3 more dates taking her out, find a way to touch her face. If they don't recoil at all, if they actually are like completely just either indifferent or warm to the idea of you touching their face, you're in. You're done. My buddy came up with that theory years ago, and I was like, that's insane. But it has the highest rate of success. It's like the piss test strips. It's like just a litmus test. If they let you touch their face, you're in. Fingers, not so much.
I walk up and I randomly touch girls' faces all the time. They seem to like it.
You can't do it randomly.
Yeah, randomly.
I'm just saying, if you've been
when they're sleeping.
That's breaking and entering, and probably that sounds kind of Royce.
Maybe probably think that's why they're recoiling.
Or how smooth it is. She'd know your naughty games by now, but as long as you keep the pace slow and enjoyable, she'll like your sensual touches. Another good way is to pretend like you read palms. It will work even if she knows you have no idea about palms.
Just a quick pro tip too. If you
read palms. Oh, he meant palms.
Yeah, not psalms.
He said poems.
No, you should sit down and read psalms to women. They love that.
They're pretty sexy. Some of the psalms are sexy.
But by the way, back to the face touching thing. Best way to do it is do the eyelash move. Just tell them that. And don't even do the like, oh, milady, you had an eyelash. Like, you got to be kind of a dick about it. You got to be like, and then if they don't do anything about the face thing, be like, oh, sorry, you had an eyelash. It was bothering the shit out of me. Say it that way.
With her and say something naughty when you see her palms.
Naughty?
Or if that doesn't,
you will have 6 kids in a nice car. I will be your fuck friend in the near future.
Work, touch her fingers and compliment her.
It's almost worth strapping a GoPro on.
I'm telling you, try it. I would love to do. You should do it.
That would be.
One weekend, just go out to Tampa.
Could you imagine I do that, right? And like 99 girls reject me, but just one really hot 25-year-old's like, okay. You're like,
yeah, but you got to keep the GoPro on through everything.
I don't. Frank Castle style.
Yes,
like
everything.
David Bond.
her ring or her bracelet or even her earrings. Just make sure you warm her up to your touches. Number 5. Whisper into her ears. This is especially good.
These are all like tropes.
Yeah.
Right? These are all tropes. None of this works. This is all things that they read in these books. And by the way, again, like I said yesterday, it's like this is the same thing that academia is based on. Like a bunch of people that have never done anything in practice. They're all a bunch of people that read books, and then they teach the next generation based on the books they read what the things are, but they don't have any, they have no real world experience to compare it to. This guy read all these little tips, and he's sharing these tips with a bunch of even more hopeless retards, but he's never gone out and done any of this and had it work.
There are other people around both of you who are too preoccupied with something else. Movie theaters, bus journeys, the backseat of a car with friends when another guy is driving, or if both of you are at home watching a movie, are perfect times to include the whispering act.
If both of you were, if she's already at your house to watch a movie, you don't need to do any of this.
Yeah.
If she's already in your home,
it's on.
You're good. Like, at this point, you don't need any tricks. If the woman is already in your house, she's willing to have sex with you.
Yeah. And if they don't, then you either said or did something in the course of them being there, or your house is gross. Something happened from the time they decided to go there to the time they decided not to.
You know my signature move? I do the Bronx tail. I lock the door, go, now you can't leave.
Okay, well, that's also very...
I don't think so. I don't think so.
Probably shouldn't lock the door and then announce it. That's usually...
And I sit with one arm around her and the other arm with a baseball bat.
What I like to do, my move is, I like to have like 7 locks on my door.
That's a good idea. Really difficult.
Could you imagine that? Chain. And then one of them is just the old school like piece of plywood, like the big chunk of wood that you put in the 2 slots, like an old timey medieval gate.
Don't be funny while whispering into her ear. If she laughs, it completely kills the mood.
So you whispers things like, "I am going to kill you."
Also, the other funny pro move is to have a camera, but a fake one, like a dummy camera in the bathroom.
That's good.
So they freak out. You're like,
and then they walk out, be like, "I saw you poop. I saw you make a poop.
Now I will touch your finger."
Somebody had corn the other day.
So when they freak out, you go, "No, it's not a real camera.
It's fake."
I like to do that to get the blood pumping. So you were freaked out for a second. And they're just in a terrible mood after that. They're like, "This is not fun."
Adrenaline's pumping. They're frantically trying to call an Uber to leave.
Ear like you are whispering something and compliment her again. And
what?
Did he just write wet?
Why?
Did he just write wet?
And he's saying, "I like your ass," which again, how do you phrase that so poorly?
Wait, let's get some of the ladies. Let's see if it works. Hey, ladies, I like your ass. Are you wet?
That honestly doesn't even work while you're fucking a girl in the ass.
Okay. You'd be like, "Yeah, obviously you do."
Ah, yes, I like your ass. Like, okay.
What?
This, if you told me this was parody, I would have been like, "This is genius."
That's brilliant.
If you said to me like, "Oh yeah, no, somebody did this to make fun of all the pickup guys," I'd go, "Oh, this is brilliant." Then I didn't know.
say you just had to compliment her about the same thing again. Just be a fucking the guy, you know what I mean?
No, I don't know what. First off, you're barely speaking English.
Yeah, second of all, you don't know what you mean.
Exactly. What are you saying? Be a man? What am I supposed to hit her on the head like a caveman and drag her into my room?
I can already tell you 99% of you people that watch this sort of thing are never going to get laid. And I'll tell you why. Because you lack the one thing that you need to get laid. And that is not giving a shit whether or not you get laid. That's the only thing that works.
So a chick in the chat, Mona Lisa, says, "You look how I wish my mom looked. Always works on me." You look how I wish my mom looked.
If you want to get straight to the point, whisper into her ear and ask her if she'd like to hang out with you later. Whispering something inmate like a date request with some heavy breathing in the background will make the hair of the back of her neck and hands stand.
Hey, you wanna go on a date?
Dude, even now, probably, like when I go out and stuff, when we like run into old people or whatever, we're hanging out like in Tampa, like even now, there's a pretty good percentage of girls that probably want to fuck me just because of how not interested I am. It really does work more than any of these programs will ever work. Is, hey, you know, we got this art show on Thursday. Did you want to go with us? It's going to be like, remember so and so and so and so. We're all going to go. You and I could drive in together. And it's so like nowadays, I'm just more like, yeah, I don't know, probably not.
No,
you know. And then that's literally works more because then they're like, what? Well, why said we could go in together? I'll even drive, you know, because I know you want to have some drinks or whatever. Yeah, like I said, I just don't want to commit because I'll probably wake up and not want to even leave my apartment. And I'm telling you, that works more than I like your fingers. I like your ass.
Wet.
And make sure your lips graze her ears so
Your
she
lips
can
graze
feel
your
a hint
ears.
of a teasing kiss on her ear. Okay, here comes one of my examples. Hey babe, would you like to dance? Would you?
What are you, a vampire?
Tell her compliments because she never hears them and she will totally take to them very well.
Like a vampire. I want to suck your blood. Huh? What is this guy from Transylvania? Hey girl, do you want to dance?
You're way more likely to get laid telling a girl, so like those earrings and those shoes, was that a deliberate choice?
Oh my god, this is fucking amazing.
Would you like me to come to your house and then do the tra-la-la? Okay.
What's the tra-la-la?
I don't know, but he's slowly morphing into horse the longer this video goes on.
What's happening to this
Hello, I would like to touch your ear. Fa-la-la-la.
Okay, just something like that, you know, not the same as I said right now, but you know,
something good.
Yeah.
Maybe something that's not going to scare her out of the house.
go along with the lines, just say something with that heavy voice. Number 6, reach out from across her. To make any of these moves work, you have to feel the sexual tension.
What do you mean reach out from across her? What does that mean?
It's bad English.
Okay.
In the air. If you don't feel it, don't try this move. And when you feel the sexual chemistry thicken,
the problem is anyone buying these things is not going to be able to properly read sexual tension. They're just going to fucking aggressively do something
they just follow
and then
the
go to
steps.
jail. So is there sexual tension? Why are you crying?
Also, the kind of girls I fuck and the kind of girls I date would never put up with this move. The picking them up move.
I know.
Any girl I've ever dated would be like, what am I, your fucking 6-year-old daughter? What are we, at the park? Put me the fuck down. What is wrong with you?
in the air, don't worry, she'll feel it too and even got aroused by it. Now that you've been touching her and whispering into her ear, it's time to take it to the next level. Find an excuse to reach out to something from across her, and as you...
I'm sorry, what does that mean?
But again, well, reach out, I guess, to touch her. But the thing is, like, coming with the whole I need to have an excuse to touch you thing, it's like the excuse should just be like, I feel like touching you. Anything short of that is disingenuous. They're going to pick up on that. This is literally the move. And it's like, that's corny, and they're going to go, you're really just trying to find it. Like, just...
Pro tip, don't do it to strangers at theaters. They get very angry.
Yeah. Well, yeah, that would be probably.
Just, yo, get off me.
Especially don't do it to their kids.
No, they
You'll get
really,
a lot of trouble.
they'll get mad.
But like literally, if you're sitting next to a girl and you want her to lay on you, you do this. You just look at them and go like this. You give them the old mirror. That's it. That's all you gotta do. It's not like, oh, I am so tired. I will stretch, but my arm will just accidentally land on your boobie. None of that's going to work.
reach your hand out to pick something up, make sure your shoulder or arm...
Excuse me, I'm reaching for my knife. That works.
At this point is where you will reach for your binding tools and things like that.
Grazes her breast or some other strategic body part.
Strategic. This is not a word you
Strategically
want to...
graze her breast?
So grope her. That's groping, by the way.
Just
But guys,
fucking...
that's groping.
Innocent, and don't jerk back or look awkward. Make it seem natural, like you are a clean boy.
None of
scout
this seems natural, though.
All of this... If you're... The moment that lists are involved, it's not a natural thing anymore.
doing nothing wrong. If her breasts are out of reach, move your hands across her back or over her thigh or just about any place that you wouldn't touch in other casual
Or how about this?
circumstances.
This one's easy, right? You hang out or whatever, and then you go, hey, you want to go in the room? And if they're like, I don't know if I'm ready for that, be like, all right, that's fine. Look, I got to go to bed, so...
Bye.
That's it. You just saved yourself all this reading, homework, 2 hours of strategizing. If they come back to your house, watch about 20 minutes of something and then go, you want to go in the room? And if they go no, go, all right, then get out. I'm going to bed.
Number 7. Read her reprocation. If she starts speaking slowly or moves closer to you, chances are she's horny as you are right
Somebody
now.
just
If
said,
you-
still want to move to Eastern Europe, Mersh? Yeah, if the guys are like this, I'll be are you kidding me? I'll be the biggest Chad in the world living out there this, compared to this asshole.
Carrie goes, show her photos of a pet you've killed. What?
been following these tips to the T, you definitely have an erection already. Just play along and repeat the flirting, teasing, touching and reaching out to the body parts now and then as long as both of you are enjoying it. Graze your hands against her breast or watch her t-shirt, and if you find anything...
This is starting to sound very... This is taking a distinctly turn.
up, you've just worked your magic and made
What
the girl
magic? I think you'd have an easier time getting pussy doing actual magic.
I just made the consent disappear. Ta-da!
Just pulling a top hat out and tapping it with a cane. Oh, pulling tissues out of your mouth.
No.
What is he doing?
Pulling scarves out of her pussy. Just keeps going.
My friend. Good job, my friend. Hell yeah. Number 8. The final step. Ask her out. Now, all this time...
She's already in your house.
You've already groped her breasts.
In your house.
You've already groped her breasts multiple times.
She's at your house. I'm sorry, but I'm just... What's happening? What is this? She's at your house. You groped her breast. You flicked her bean. Now you... Is this out of order?
You've tricked the male woman into coming into your house and groped her breast, pulled your dick out, and then you're like, would you like to go on a date sometimes?
What's going on here?
I think you're getting this all wrong, sir. Now that you have her, you are ready to go on a date. What? What? This is so stupid.
On shouldn't go to waste, should it? Tease her and play with her for
now
a while.
You can have sex with your cartoon GTA woman.
Wasted.
Results may vary.
She'll love it all the more. Or if you want to do something more about it, go close to her ear and ask her if she'd like to come over to your place. Now don't be a little bitch and just do it, my man. And girls, if you've been watching this video, let us know in the comments if that is true. Would that make you horny?
Comment down below if that it's true. If
yes.
groping breasts, yes. Mm-hmm.
I did number 6 and it got me in the principal's office. Be very subtle. You smell nice. This man is actually really funny though. Mom, I'm on the side. Mom, I'm on that side of YouTube again. I'm the only one that gets crazy when someone whispers into my ear. What if the first tip makes the girl disturbed? I'm a girl. I should know.
Well, it's got to get laid too, I guess.
1.7 million views.
Yeah, but this is not 30,000 subs. People are sharing these videos as a joke.
To make fun of them, of course.
That is it. You are in, my man.
Well,
what was that called? The Alpha what? I don't watch more.
The Alpha Show. Alpha Show.
I gotta watch more of those videos.
The Alpha Show. It's actually really good stuff.